what are you doing with all that stuff?
Honey, just think of me as the teacher and you as the student, okay? In fact, you should be taking notes. Yeah, I got you all this stuff in case of an emergency. And trust me, this is an emergency because you're going to have to give Ethan the best sex he has ever had so that he will forget all about Teresa.
Okay, I am not wearing this.
Honey, look, this is war, all right? So just think of these as uniforms, okay? So, if these are for a private, then these are for...
I don't even know.
a corporal, as in corporal punishment. Okay, and then, this...
Oh, wait, let me guess. A Navy SEAL?
Honey, you got it. Honey, there is something in here to outfit you for every branch of the military. And trust me, you are going to need it. Because somewhere out there, Ethan is mooning over Teresa. And you got to make him forget her. You have got to get Teresa out of his heart and his mind, or he is never going to commit to you. I mean, do you really want to spend the rest of your life competing with Teresa's ghost?
Oh, God, no, of course not.
I didn't think so. Then make him forget all about her, because if you don't, she's going to be standing right between you and Ethan, just as she did when she was alive.
It's not fair that everything we worked so hard for was within our reach, and then it was just snatched away from us, and I want to know why. Why were you taken from me? Oh, listen to me go on about this. I did the same thing in Mexico. At the place where they found the last trace of you. I felt the same way like I do right now, like you're here. I feel like you're here. I feel like I could reach out and touch you.
I can't stand to see your pain.
Teresa, you're here?
So we have a pact to destroy Luis and Fancy. Here's to breaking up Luis and Fancy for good.
Wow. I can't believe this.
Fancy, what a surprise.
You didn't tell me you were expecting her.
I wasn't.
I thought I'd drop by, and now that I found you two together, I'm glad I did.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? I think the three of us need to have a serious talk.
You're here. You're here. Teresa, you're here.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Listen, Fancy.
Please, don't interrupt. This is difficult enough as it is, but it's time to clear the air. I need to apologize to both of you for my inexcusable behavior. I still don't know why I keep having these strange episodes, but I'm well aware I've been acting like a monster.
Oh, that's okay. We're used to it.
Pretty, please, this is hard for me. Luis took me to the hospital, but the doctors couldn't find anything physically wrong with me. It's a mystery. But I know I've done and said some almost unforgivable things.
Almost? I thought you came here to make a sincere apology.
Oh, I am apologizing. I know I terrified Marty.
He's scared half to death of you.
I don't blame him. I was horrible. It's important to me to build a good relationship with Marty, and it's important to Luis, too. I just want what's best for him.
Fancy. I mean, if you really mean that.
I do.
Then stay the hell away from my son. I don't want you near him. Ever.
I prayed that you'd come, and my God, you're here. You are here.
I am so sorry.
Mother.
I tried to walk away before you noticed me, but...
You heard everything I said. Oh, my God, I thought you were her. I thought you were her. I'm sorry, I felt her presence here tonight. She was here tonight.
Honey, I'm sorry. We are all sorry, but Teresa's gone. She's gone.
No. She was here. I swear to God, I felt her here, and it was really strong, Mom.
Ethan, that's your imagination. You wanted her back so much that your mind just created.
Mother, my mind didn't create it. I felt her here. She was here on the wharf, right here. She was here.
No matter how hard, no matter how painful this is, I have to stay dead to protect the people I love from Juanita.
Look, Sheridan, give me a chance. I swear that I will do everything I can to show you and Marty that I am really nothing like the woman who went after him that night.
Please. You have been so wild and unpredictable and selfish your entire life.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Your temper is legendary. You'd be fine 1 minute, and then you'd have the servants shaking in their boots.
I was never that bad.
Oh, Vance. Do I have to remind you about this?
What happened to your face was an accident.
Was it, or are you just unwilling to face the truth?
Look, Sheridan, Luis has forgiven me. We are committed to a long-term relationship. Marty is his son, and he will always be an important part of Luis's life. Marty and I have to spend time together.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheridan. Look, Marty is so young. Yes, I admit I was cruel that night, but he'll get over it. I want him to be my friend. I want him to love me. Whether you like it or not, I am in Luis's life. Somehow or other, Marty and I have to get past this and start fresh. Or is this about Luis? I trust you understand that we will be together, so I hope you've given up on any idea of coming between us. And that goes for you too, Pretty. See, I've made a new start with Luis, so that means getting rid of all the old baggage. I don't want you or you to think there's any reason to break us up.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going after Luis.
Oh, how can you say that with your track record? Let's get it straight, ladies. I will fight for my relationship with Luis. Now, yes, I would like to make peace, but if anyone wants to fight, my gloves are coming off. I won't allow either one of you to sabotage me. Got it?
What is that? Just some more tools of the trade. Now, have a look in here, because I'm sure there is something in here that will make Ethan forget all about Teresa.
Mother, okay, seriously, I don't even know what half of these things are.
You know, why did I waste all that money on that expensive boarding school? They didn't teach you anything.
Okay, this?
Oh.
I don't even want to know.
That is one of my favorites. Oh, it really is, but unfortunately, you need 3 people. I mean, because it, kind of snaps, and then you stand on... It's very popular in Hollywood.
You're really grossing me out right now.
Honey, you have got to become the sex goddess of harmony, or you do not stand a chance.
Okay, but I don't even know if Ethan would be into these things, all right?
Honey, of course he would. Trust me, if he hasn't tried any of these, he has fantasized about them. And that's what you're going to do. You are going to make Ethan's fantasies real. And when you do that, Teresa's memory won't stand a chance.
Sorry, Mother, you must think that I've lost my mind.
Honey, I know you're in pain, and I just want to make you feel better.
I came out here tonight because I was thinking about Teresa, and I was trying to make some sense out of this whole thing. And the problem is, it doesn't make any sense. It's all unnecessary. There's no reason she shouldn't still be here. No reason. I'm sorry. I guess I just let my emotions get the better of me.
Honey, don't apologize. It's good to let it all out.
Mother, I can't explain it, but she was here. I felt her. She was right next to me.
Ethan, you know that's not possible. Teresa is dead. Look, I am not going to try to pretend that I understand why you loved her. I don't. But I know you did love her, and I know you loved her deeply. But you're going to have to try to accept her death and move on.
I have accepted it for the most part, but I still can't get her out of my heart. I don't think I want to.
Oh, no, that's sad. But eventually the grief will lift, and you'll be left with fond memories of Teresa as you build your life with someone else.
No. There will never be someone else.
What about Gwen? What about your plan? What about your commitment with Gwen to build a family for Jonathan and Jane and little Ethan?
Nothing has changed with Gwen. Yes, I made a commitment to her, and yes, I'm going to uphold it, but she is never going to be Teresa. I will always love Teresa.
That's not very fair to Gwen.
No, it's not, but it's the truth. I told Gwen all of this.
Okay, Ethan, I'm your mother, and I know I'm meddling, but I want you to be happy. I think maybe you need to think back to when you first fell in love with Gwen, before Teresa was in the picture. And don't tell me you didn't love Gwen because you two couldn't keep your hands off each other.
I know. I remember.
Well, then, honey, you need to tap into that. You need to build on those feelings, because without some real affection, you don't stand a chance with Gwen.
Affection, yeah. But there's more to it. Gwen's very special to me. She will always be special to me, but she is not Teresa. You should understand this, Mother, more than anybody in the world. Sam Bennett. He's your true love, right? Well, guess what? Mine is Teresa. And that kind of love, and I know you know the love I'm talking about, no one can replace that. Gwen can't replace that. Teresa's alive. She's alive in my heart. And she's going to be there until the day I die.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shock you. I just didn't know where to go, you know, I didn't know who to turn to. If anyone finds out that I'm alive, my entire family will be killed. It's just really hard. I desperately needed someone to talk to, so please don't give me away.
Now, I would like your cooperation, but whether I get it or not, I will not allow you to undermine my relationship with Luis. I will fight both of you to the death, if need be, to protect my relationship.
Fancy, if Luis is committed to you as much as you say he is, then you have nothing to worry about. And if he loves you as much as you say, then he won't let anyone push you out of his life.
That's not the point. I am sick of having to look over my shoulder all the time. I'm tired of fighting meaningless battles. I want to start my life with Luis with a clean slate.
It doesn't work that way. You can't erase the past. Luis will always remember your insane outbursts. But if he loves you, he'll remember the good times too. Because you see, that's how a relationship works. Memories become the glue that hold a relationship together. And you just have to hope and pray that those good memories outweigh the bad ones. Otherwise, it will drive you apart. Because you see, Luis and I, we have so many memories together. Nights of romance, adventure. Of course, we'll always have the tango.
Huh?
When Luis and I first met, we danced the tango at his mother's house. Well, ever since then, it's been more than just a dance. Every time he holds me in his arms, we have this bond it's just unbreakable. And it always will be.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, Sheridan. I won't let you use your past to cause more problems for us now. Yes, you are Luis's past. I am his present and future.
I will always be a part of Luis's life. We have a child together.
Yes. But you will never get another chance with him in your bed. See, he's in love with me now. I don't care what you once shared. It's over. So if you want to relive memories of Luis, go spend time with a scrapbook.
Do my memories with Luis bother you that much? I mean, of course, you must have so many memories with Luis. Because they become a secret language between you and your lover. For instance, if Luis and I are walking across the estate and we see a particular kind of rose, all I have to say is, "Do you remember?" And he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Our first date. And that night when he gave me a rose. But of course you have plenty of memories like that.
Yeah, of course.
So then all you need to do is trust in those shared memories. And you'll hold on to Luis.
I will. What I'm not sure I can trust are the two of you.
I can't believe I'm even talking to you about this.
Honey, you should have listened to me a long time ago. If you'd only read the Kama Sutra when I gave it to you, then Ethan would have never even looked at Teresa.
I was 13 years old, Mother. I was really embarrassed.
But don't be embarrassed. Don't hide your natural urges. Celebrate them.
I don't think I have the same urges you do. And frankly, I don't think anyone does unless they're being paid for it.
Yeah, and don't you forget that you are talking to your mother here. And when it comes down to it, all women are paid for it. From the hooker down to the street to the lady of the manor. All right, but what we need for you is we need to come up with something really special. Something to make Ethan stand at attention.
He has never had a problem in that department.
Yeah, but we need something special that he can only get from you.
Well, I am trying to cement a relationship with Ethan. I'm not trying to make a porn.
Quinny, you're a genius. Here. Just take any of these here that I made. Oh, and consider it a personal tutoring session.
That you made. Are you kidding me? I am not watching a porn that my mother is in.
But honey, they're all over the internet. And you know what really bugs me about that? Is anybody can download these for free. I don't get a cent. I really think that's criminal.
Oh, put this away. Oh my God.
Honey, don't forget what's at stake here. Please, honey, make me proud. Jump, Ethan. Make him forget all about Teresa.
Okay. I mean, I can do that. Yeah. I know I can.
Okay, Ethan, now you're scaring me.
Don't be scared. It's just that Teresa's alive in my heart, and no one's going to replace her. That's all.
Okay. All right, that's all right. That doesn't mean you have to stay frozen in time clinging to her memory, Ethan. Just let her go the best you can and just leave yourself open to the possibility of loving someone else like Gwen. Honey, you deserve everything that life has to offer, everything. But if you obsess about a woman who's never coming back, you're holding yourself back. Look, if Teresa ever really loved you...
She did, Mother.
Okay, well then she would want you to be happy, wouldn't she? She would want you to find love and happiness again, wouldn't she?
So I snuck onto this train that took me across the border. And I managed to cage rides that took me all the way back to Harmony. That's it, Father Monaghan. My family's lives are in danger. And I know that you kept my mother's secret for all those years, so I know that you will keep this one. Which is really unfair, because until Juanita is captured, and that may never happen, I have to stay dead. Do you know how painful that is? I saw Ethan on the wharf earlier tonight, and he looked so sad. I just wanted to, I wanted to hold him, and I wanted to tell him that I'm alive. And I was so tempted, but his mother showed up, and I was forced to go back into hiding, and now I know that was for the best. The DEA agent, he actually gave me this video monitor, and it allows me to watch what's going on with the people I love. So I saw Ethan and Gwen earlier tonight at the mansion, and they were talking about renewing their wedding vows. Can't really blame him, He wants to do the right thing. He wants to do what's best for the children. Do you have any idea how that makes me feel to see him with her? The woman who's to blame for my death, the woman who put everyone in my family in danger so she could steal Ethan away from me? She is one. And because I am dead, there's nothing that I can do to stop her.
If I sound harsh, I'm sorry. I didn't come here to argue. I came to apologize and let you know that Luis and I are back together. Please support me. You'll see, if you do, life can be much more pleasant around here. For once in our lives, we can be a real family.
That would be a switch.
Pretty, all of this goes for you, too. I know you have feelings for Luis, but you need to wake up and see them for what they really are. Pipe dreams. And I know Luis was the first man you ever had sex with, but remember, he only did it because grandfather forced him to. It was that or stay locked in the basement forever.
I really don't care to discuss this with you.
Oh, come on, Pretty. Please put it behind you. I know Luis has.
That's not true.
Of course it is.
No, it isn't. I asked Luis straight out if it were under other circumstances, would he ever sleep with me again? And he said yes, he would. He said wonderful things to me. He said I was beautiful.
Oh, honey,
and
stop it. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you really that pathetic?
Don't ever call me that.
I am sure Luis said lots of pretty things to you, but do you know why? Because Luis is a gentleman, and he didn't want to hurt your feelings. Luis would never make love to you again. I mean, why would he? You're
a what? A freak? A monster? Go ahead, finish what you're going to say.
Look, we've gone over this before. There's no reason to rehash it again. I do want what's best for you, Pretty, but you really should examine your own behavior. You're like a cowering dog who responds to the only man who's ever been kind to it.
Oh, okay, so now I'm a dog?
That is not what I meant. You have no hope of being with Luis. He doesn't love you. He pities you.
You know, this long-winded apology of yours is just getting meaner and meaner.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would like for you to be my sister and my friend, but this can't happen until you give up on this fantasy of Luis.
You dare to call me your sister? Your friend? After what you did to me? You not only ruined my face, you ruined my life. And if that is your idea of a friend, then God help anyone who ever gets close to you.
Well, so, this is what you chose. Yes. Leave it to my daughter to pick out lingerie that a nun would buy.
Nuns don't wear lingerie.
They don't?
Of course they don't.
Oh, well, no wonder they can't get a man.
Well, I happen to think Ethan is going to find this very sexy. Thank you.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I am lighting candles, trying to create a nice romantic mood.
Honey,
That is your problem. Look, sex and romance are two separate things, okay? And right now, you have to focus on sex. I mean, how to do it, where to do it, how long to do it. Honey, it is a science, but if you do it right, you're gonna have Ethan wrapped around your little finger. Come on. You can do it. Use that body of yours. Use it to make Ethan stop thinking about Teresa and start thinking about you.
Ethan, even Teresa wouldn't want you to waste your life moping because she was gone, would she?
Maybe not.
I know divorced women who want their exes to be happy with someone else. Teresa would not want you to be alone.
Mother, look, whatever happens next, it's just going to have to take some time. It's not like I can say, bye-bye, Teresa, I'm off to make a life with someone else.
No one's asking you to. But Gwen is here. Now, Gwen loves you now, and if you would just let her in a little bit, I think she could help you get over this terrible loss, and then eventually the memories of Teresa will fade.
I don't want my memories of Teresa to fade.
Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? Ethan, letting go of the dead is natural. And if you believe what the church says, then Teresa's in a better place. She's happy. It's your job to find some happiness for yourself now, because if you don't, you're going to make Gwen and those poor children miserable. Honey, it's just not like you to avoid the truth.
I won't stop loving Teresa.
No one's asking you to. But honey, you are beating yourself up with guilt. That's not right. And you know, it's not fair. What happened to Teresa was not your fault.
No, that's what you don't understand. I let go of her. She was right beside me. I let go of her. It was my fault, Mother.
Don't be so hard on yourself. The circumstances, please. Let yourself have a little bit of joy in this life. Just a little.
I'll try.
Honey, I know you're in pain. I know you are. I just think that the way out of that pain is a lot simpler than you think it is.
Not so far.
Ethan, just take your memories of Teresa and put them in your pocket where they'll be safe. And then you can take them out every now and then and look at them. But don't dwell on them. Don't dwell. Gwen is here, and she loves you. And I think if you just give her a chance, she'll be everything you need.
Forgive me, Father. I know this is a sin, but I hate Gwen. I mean, I hate her with every fiber of my being. And I can't stand that Ethan's moving on with her. You know what I want? What I pray for? To have what I almost had before. My family with Ethan. And if I were really dead, then I would want Ethan to move on with somebody else. I would want him to be happy, but not with Gwen. She is being rewarded for committing a crime, and Ethan has no idea what she has done. And if he did, he would feel exactly the same way about her as I do. I heard him tonight on the wharf. He says that he loves me. And he says that I'm in his heart and that I will always will be. But Father, that's not enough for me. I want to be in his arms. He said he felt my presence. You know, he knew that I was close. See, we belong together, not with Gwen. He should not be with Gwen. I don't know what to do, because when you're dead, your options are limited.
I want nothing more to do with you, Fancy Crane. All you know how to do is hurt and maim, and as far as I'm concerned, you can drop dead.
Oh, gee. I wonder what happened to all those nice things you were saying about forgiving me. I take it they were all lies? God, you know what, Pretty? Get over yourself. If you want to waste your life blaming me for some accident, fine. Go ahead. But you're only hurting yourself. Move on. Stop playing the victim. And what's more, stop blaming everything that's wrong in your life on the scar on your face.
Hey, you put it there and you need to pay.
Oh, I have paid. By listening to you mope and whine and scream ever since you came back to Harmony. I am sick of it. Over and over and over. Every day the same thing. Do you even know what a bore you are?
Oh, that's enough, both of you. That's enough. Fine. Ugh, I don't want to hurt her.
Okay, that's not exactly news, sweetheart.
You know what? I came down here to offer an olive branch to both of you. And all this fighting and wrangling is such a waste of time. But then I guess trying to promote peace in the Crane family is an even bigger waste of time. I just hope we're clear. I will not give up what I love more than anything else in this world. Luis. I claim him, and I'm gonna keep him. And if that means I have to lose my sister and my aunt, then so be it.
I had to talk to someone, and Father Lonergan isn't going to say anything.
I felt you were close that night, and I still feel that way. I feel you now. I feel like if I reached out, I could touch you.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were supposed to be together until the day we died. I need to see you. Where are you? Ethan.
You gotta try to get back to sleep, young man, okay?
I'll try.
Did you have another one of those nightmares?
Mommy was running and running. She was lost. She was trying to get back home, but she didn't know where I was, and she couldn't. And she kept calling my name.
I'm right here.
You want me to stay with you until you fall asleep?
No thanks.
It'll get better, you know. It has to get better.
When I said my prayers tonight, I said a big one for Mommy. I hope God's looking after her. When you're in heaven, you're happy, right? You have to be.
Yeah. I'll bet she is happy. I'll bet she's up there looking down on us right now. I'll bet you she wishes she could come down here and tell you that she loves you.
I love her. And I miss her.
I know you do, buddy. Come here. I miss her too. I miss her too.
I need my family. I need my son. And I need to hold him.
Luis and I are together, and we're gonna stay together. And you two had better be mature enough to deal with it. See, whether we like each other or not doesn't matter. We can still maintain common courtesy and try to get along. But if you can't do that, tough. I have found everything I have ever wanted with Luis, and I will do anything to keep him. If that means losing you two forever, that's okay.
You know what? Someone should really complain to your mother about your manners.
You two have a lovely evening. Because I know I will. See, Luis went all out to have a romantic dinner prepared for me. You should see it. It's gorgeous. Candles are filling my room. Anyway, he left to go get the dessert, and when we're finished eating, I'm going to give him a different kind of dessert. Although I hope he's not full. I've already given him dessert twice tonight. Good night, ladies.
She definitely needs to be taken down a notch or two.
Oh, she will be. I'll kill her. The only way of getting Fancy out of Luis's life is to kill her. She's already dead.
Ivy, I got your message. Why did you drag me out here in the middle of the night?
I am worried about Ethan. He cannot get over Teresa. He's in bad shape. That is old news. Well, do something about it. Have your daughter work on him.
Well, honey, I tried. It's not that easy. You know kids these days. I mean, what can I say?
Not watch him waste his life. He is miserable. I want him happy. I want him with Gwen.
Well, and he will be if Gwen just follows my instructions.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. He was going on and on about all of his memories of Teresa.
Yeah, I know. I know. Gwen told me all about it, gave me the whole story.
I mean, I've never seen him so emotional. You know, I tried to comfort him. I tried to be a good mother, but I am panicked. You know, I am afraid he's going to spend the rest of his life just dreaming about that little tramp.
Oh, no, honey, he won't. I mean, he's going to see the light. She's dead. He's going to realize it.
I hate to speak ill of the dead, but I am glad she's gone. I don't like the way she died, but...
Oh, I do. I think it's very appropriate. Shark eating shark.
Becca, please. I'm worried about Ethan. I thought Teresa was out of his life for good, but I don't think so. She's not out of his heart. At this rate, Gwen's not going to stand a chance.
Well, then I guess it's up to us to do something about this. We cannot let anyone or anything stop Ethan from being with Gwen.
Yes, but there's only one problem.
What?
How do you murder a ghost?
I got your message.
Glad you're here. Why don't you come a little closer? You know, it's very hot in here.
What?
You may want to take your clothes off.
Gwen. Whoa.
I think it's time you relaxed.
Gwen, wait a minute. You know what I told you about Teresa. She's still in my heart. You know that.
I am not interested about your heart right now. But I have so many plans for the rest of you.
I've never seen you like this. What?
Just stop me if you don't like it.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Honey, I haven't done this in a while. I mean, since we...
Just worry about the here and now.
It's you. You're alive.